wonderful, Lou. Thank you. Now, at this time of current situation that we are facing now, Lou, this COVID-19 pandemic, what personal life experiences or professional experiences that you would like to share as a speaker of a speakers bank or as a the advocacy, given your own voice, how can you share to us?
It's really interesting you asked that question, Mary. Because of my disabilities, I actually have support workers of a morning and night because of my physical disabilities to help with personal care, to get dressed every day, for hygiene, whatever. So everything in my life is quite regimented. I don't have the freedom to be spontaneous and going, you know what, I'm going to jump in the car and go out today. Or, you know, I don't want to sleep into 12 o'clock. I don't get that luxury like most people. I have to go, well, my support worker is going to be here at this time, so I need to make sure I'm up and ready. So my life hasn't changed so much because of the pandemic, because I already had that very sort of isolated life that it was very structured and I couldn't have the freedom to do what I want when I want. But I think the thing that most people need to remember is that this is short term, you know. What people are experiencing now, there's a lot of people out in society that experience that lifestyle every day, that they're stuck at home, that they don't get to socialise. I think it gives people a really good insight to those with disability that does limit their access to the community. Mm-hmm. And, you know, just adjusting to life, like my motto is quite often, you sink or swim, it's your choice. So, you know, having to be able to adapt to work from home has been quite difficult when I first started working from home, because I have a compromised immune system because of my transplant I've had. As soon as the COVID-19 hit, I had to be home. Like, I just can't risk being out in the community. So going a bit stir crazy now, being stuck at home for so long. And then my technology, because I need special software, etc., on my computer to work, it didn't interact properly at home. So it took over 12 weeks for work to get it all functioning properly. So that was really challenging for me, because I'm not good at sitting on my hands and not doing anything. Like I get quite stir crazy and it's like, what can I do? So you know what? I need to find something positive. So I actually joined Tupperware as a consultant and started selling Tupperware online. Not only has it made me good money and meeting lots of different people, but it kept me engaged and doing something and still getting to talk to people. And I suppose that's the biggest thing, you know, don't isolate yourself. It's the worst thing you can do. Find other ways of interacting and trying to remain as normal or regular routine as you possibly can. There's so much you can still do being stuck at home. It doesn't have to be a negative experience.
Wow. And I agree with you, Lou, with your voices that you're sharing, you're using your talent, knowledge, and of course, as you mentioned, Tupperware. It's one of the most durable worldwide, and it has a lifetime warranty.
Thanks for the pitch, Mary.
Yeah, I believe in that. And before we say goodbye, I'm just curious, Lou, if given a chance, because are now a certified speaker with your position, with a high rank, if you're given a chance to meet or interview NDIS space, what would be the question that you would like to ask or acquire knowledge?
So Mimi, who manages Speakers Bank, and I have had a good conversation about my involvement in Speakers Bank. And one of the things I'd love to see is to be able to do like a regular podcast about the NDIS and helping people in the community get easy understanding of the terminology used, the way processes work, and just even interviewing local providers so people know what services and supports are out there to be able to support them. Because I find a lot of the issues for participants, it's just a lack of access to information or knowledge, or I'm not comfortable ringing that provider to find out what they do. So, you know, if we had a regular NGS catch-up session where they can hear about it and they don't have to feel intimidated to contact the provider. They can hear about it on a podcast and go, oh, great, I'm going to contact them because I want that service. That's my goal, like what I'd like to see happen. Yeah. Because I think, like, even before I joined the agency as a planner, I realised now my knowledge was quite limited. Like, it was a huge eye-opener. Like, even the term reasonable and necessary, which I'm sure everyone that's participated in the NDIS has heard, to understand what the criteria to meet means is really not well understood in the community. And so, even just having a discussion on what that means and what it means to be able to justify what reasonable and necessary is if you're asking for a piece of equipment or anything, just to make life easier and simpler process for people to understand, okay, if I have that information and I present that wholly to the NDIS, I may be more successful in what I want to achieve. So just being able to educate the community more about it. That's my goal with Speakers Bank.
Oh, that's remarkable, Lou. And thank you for enlightening me with that knowledge that if in case you're given that chance, definitely you're one of the most supportive coordinator when that happens. And because our time is limited, Lou, this one last question before we say goodbye. If you would like to share to us and to everybody out there, can you say at this moment that your indicators or parameters that you are living the dream that you have been aiming?
I think I am. I'm really lucky, Mary. I've had a lot of great opportunities in life, but they haven't just been given to me on the silver platter. Everything I've done, I've worked for. It's never been easy go. And I think I'm really lucky with my upbringing from my parents that they brought me up in a very normal environment. I'm the only one in my family that has disabilities. So there was no special treatment or wrapping me in cotton wool. It was really important that I was given the skills to live my life like anybody else in the community and to be able to fight for what I want. When I was a lot younger, I didn't stand up for myself, and just a few things happened to me at school. And one day I sort of snapped and went, that's it. If I'm going to achieve things in life, I need to speak up. And you know what? Even if I get told no, at least I've tried. And I think that's really important, that people shouldn't be scared to be told no. If you don't ask, you're never going to know. So I think that's, something that I live by now. And it gives me my strength to actually achieve my dreams.
Oh, thank you, Lou. You are truly empowered woman. And with this episode, the last second of the 2 series, I was able to hear from you, your real voice, your compassion and dedication to be our advocacy and the Speakers Bank. So thank you so much for sharing your time with us today.
Thanks for having me, Mary.
And thank you also for your lovely cat.
They've been really good. Normally they video bomb everything and they'd be taking up the whole screen. So they've actually been really well behaved today.
Yes, and that's your added company. That is not only you. Plus,
I call my pets is therapy. Like, I love my cats. They keep me calm and keep me relaxed and definitely keep me entertained. And being stuck at home at the moment with COVID-19, they've kept me going just by keeping me, engaged. And, cats don't answer back either, which is really good.
can you please share her name, please?
I've got 2. So I have Bubble and Squeak.
Oh, hi. Bubble.
And there's sisters. Yeah.
Bubbles and Squeak. I know
There's actually a dish called Bubble and Squeak. It's when you mix up all leftover foods and stuff, it's called Bubble and Squeak.
Yeah, it's
and so I named it after that.
And you love that food also.
No.
Oh, but I love it, Lou. Thanks.
I just love the names.
Yeah, it's a yummy name for your cat.
Yeah.
Yes. And thanks for the humor.
Thanks, Mary.
And it's our honor and great privilege to have you today. I hope there's a next time.
That'd be great if there is.
All right. Thank you so much, Lou. And if in case you have questions about Lou, if you like to have her as a speaker or any questions, queries, or anything that you would like to ask, please don't forget to call us 03-9314 or 0988. And please don't forget to like and subscribe Speaker's YouTube channel. And in this episode, it will be posted as well as in the Facebook page. Please don't forget to follow. And also, you can also find Lou and www.speakersbank.org.au. Thank you, Lou, and thanks for Bubbles and Squeak. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mary. Bye.
Stay warm and stay safe.
Thank you.
Bye bye, Lou. See you.
See you.